Toys. These are a few of my favorite things. That's not a Christmas song. What's up, Christmas nerds? It is your favorite Grinch, the OGGM, coming to you live at 8:40 in the morning on this, the 5th day of December 2023. It's Tuesday, and on Tuesday we look at toys. Today we're looking at the #1 money sink for all tabletop role-playing gamers, and that's figures, miniatures, teeny little pieces of plastic that are used to represent our world that can cost us hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but we don't care because they're cool. And when we kind of look at figures, we got to look at the king of figures, and that's WizKids. WizKids have been around for a while. They're mostly known for the HeroClix stuff, and for our end of the world, the Icons of the Realms type stuff for both D&D and Pathfinder. So let's head on over to the WizKids site and see what they've got up for the end of the year type figure type stuff. Plus, don't forget, we still have our little side quest to try and find a General Grievous for RPG Grandma. So let's see if WizKids has got any cool stuff. All right, Now, I don't know how often they update this site, because, they're advertising figures for Glory of the Giants here, and Glory of the Giants has been around for a while. And here's a reference to Attack Wing. I wasn't even sure Attack Wing was something they still made. And then a news and an announcements. They've got the figures for the Fists of Ruby Phoenix series that Pathfinder's doing. That's their martial arts Mortal Kombat run. Obviously, we want to look at licenses. We got D&D Onslaught. What are their licenses? We know that D&D is their #1. CBS has their license. That just is weird, but okay. Critical Role, that makes sense. DC Comics, of course, for HeroClix. The Expanse, I don't remember an Expanse run. Lord of the Rings, of course. Magic the Gathering, yep. Marvel makes sense. My Little Pony totally makes sense. I remember that one. I don't remember Pacific Rim. Pathfinder, definitely remember that one. Definitely remember their Simpsons. Don't remember them doing a Smurfs. Starfinders, yep. Star Trek, definitely remember that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, remember that one. Yep. No, I don't remember them doing that one. Don't remember that one. Yeah, I remember the WWE one and the Yu-Gi-Oh one. Okay, so I guess we want to look at D&D Onslaught. So D&D Onslaught is Wizards of the Coast's latest attempt to do a Dungeons and Dragons type skirmish game. It's not the first. We all go all the way back to Chainmail. They have tried this several times. Every time it has failed miserably. But often the figures for this line are better than the figures for the regular Icons of the Realm line. I don't know if any of you remember the last time they did a skirmish game. It was a while back. Might have been before 5e. Yeah, it never sold, but the figures were as good or better than the figures that were normally coming out at that time. And for the same amount of money for a blind box, you could get 7 to 10 figures of a very specific thing. So if you wanted a whole bunch of orcs or elves or whatever. So let's see if we have any figures actually shown. Of course not. Let's look at the shop. Shop online. All right. So here is the starter set. And I hate you. Only one site does this well. That's why I always go back to the Games Workshop site. They're the only one that actually does this right. This site's a mess. Every other site oh my God. Look at him. He's so cute. You can't see him because I'm not showing that page. I hate this. Where is he? There he is. No, he's so cute. All right. All right, so the Onslaught page sucks. Let's look at the factions. Maybe that'll show us the figures. My internet is being really clunky today. All right, let's start with the Red Wizards. Red Wizards. Okay, this is the Red Wizard faction. We know the Red Wizards are my favorite Forgotten Realms bad guys, who are almost was made cool by the D&D movie. So let's take a look at the Red Wizards. So here we go. We've got a gallery. Not loving them. Well, that guy's kind of cool. Let's go in here. Oh, she's casting a spell, and the spell looks like a hellhound. That's cool. Okay, none of these guys are Red Wizards because none of them are bald. So, not sure what's going on here. None of these guys are. I mean, the Dragonborn could be bald. We'd never know. So this is the entire run, I guess. No, that makes this is a. Who took this picture? This is awful. Okay, Dragon. This dude over here is cut in half. You can't really see any of the details of these guys, and this dude has lost his hand. And none of these are Red Wizards because none of them are bald. And if anybody knows anything about a Red Wizard of Thay, you shave your head so people can see your rank, because the Red Wizards of Thay tattoo on the top of their head the circles that represent their rank in the Red Wizards. And the more circles you have on the top of your head, the higher ranked you are as a Red Wizard. So none of these guys are actual Red Wizards because none of them are bald. So, all right, first mistake. Now, on the other side of the fence, we can look at the Harpers, who are the good guys, sort of. And they don't have a galley. All right, so we're just going to go. Galley. Wow. Okay, this page sucks. God, wow. You know, I try and be all cool with you guys and show you these toys and these companies every week. And almost every site we have looked at, other than the Games Workshop site, has been an utter disappointment. So let's look at Icons of the Realm. The most recent one would be the Panderverse and below, it looks like. You got some pictures of these? All right, there we go. Starting off strong, we got a Roper. Woo, that looks nice. We got a decent-looking zombie, average-looking wolf, some kind of lizard dude, and a bat. That base is it's unnecessarily thick for the bat. Roper is definitely an A+. He just looks nightmare fuel. Except he should be upside down, right? Roper's hanging from the ceiling, not the floor. Could you make a figure upside down? Put this as the base? That would fuck with people's perception, no. Okay, here we've got a hook horror. Oh, well done. That one looks truly frightening. A Slatty. Has he got two heads? No. I'm not sure about the coloring, but he's pretty cool. I forget what these are called. And some kind of just undead wispy thing. This is nice. Can you see these? You can't see these. I'm talking. I'm sorry. Why didn't anybody tell me you couldn't see them? All right, let's go back. Here's the roper. He looks awesome. Here is the hook horror and the salad. They both look awesome. Why don't I start with this? Here's some, they're not Dro anymore. I don't know what we call them now. And then there's a token dwarf for some reason. And we got Drizzt or not Drizzt, a good army of Dro. And then for some reason, there's just this dwarf hanging out with them going, oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong picture. Oh, this is not the Brainstein family reunion. Oh, you're just a bunch of Dros. Oh, do I even call you Dro anymore? I don't even know. I'm sorry, I'll just be going. Yeah, he's I'm not sure what he's doing there. These guys are average. They look like Dro. Nice. Arachnophobia right there. Whatever this is, that is just amazingly frightening. The base is a little too thick. It sort of distracts from it, but I see what they're going for. It's got to be able to support the flying figures. Some type of undead and another type of undead. A bunch of goblins, a slime. I don't know what this is, but it's frightening. I guess maybe that's supposed to be some kind of slime. Maybe a gelatinous cube or a pile of poop. I'm not sure. Still no gender grievous. We already saw these guys. We got the Slatty. We got I forget what this is called. Cloaker? Undead. Another undead. This. Oh my God, that roper is just amazing. Then we got this hook horror looking awesome. We got random Dro. We got our dwarf again. Here he is again in the wrong picture. Some type of fire creature and a lava fire elemental. Lava elemental, or maybe candy elemental. This guy looks cool. Average. This hook horror is amazing. And again, here's our boy. He's just like, oh no, I'm in the wrong picture again. This is still not the Brimstone family reunion. I'm so sorry. I'll just get out of your photograph. Over here, we got the close-up of whatever the fuck this is. Some type of undead. He's got a corpse hanging from his head that it makes up his head. And then it's got this body and these moth. This is just amazing. I don't know what it is, but it's frightening. It probably doesn't look this real good in real life. None of these ever do. Then here's some more. We got that thing again. Lizard Man, random Dro, some type of kobold, an Octug, the trash monster. Oh, yeah. A little love for the Octug. Close-up of the roper. Yeah, that. Maybe I'd highlight the rocks a little more. But yeah, that is a Lovecraftian nightmare. Our salad monster, the Slatty, he could use some more color. Maybe a little yellow. That looks, wow. That is just frightening. We've got the candy elemental here. Or Scooby-Doo villain. We've got whatever this is, a kobold, another kobold, and this slime, or maybe it's a stack of eggs, or maybe it's poop. I'm not sure. We've got some Dro with this spider here. Here's a little arachnophobia nightmare, some Dro, and that seems to be it. And our poor dwarf never found his home. And this is the Shattered Obelisk line. Wow, nice. Why didn't I start with this? These were impressive. Let's look at another one. That is recent. That's the most recent one. Then they've got one coming out called War of the Dragons. And they've got the Vox Machina stuff. But those aren't really new. The Icons for the Realm one seem to be the most recent one. So there you go, WizKids. Started off weak, but ended strong. Their site is a mess. And just in case you got a few extra $1,000. Of course, let's not forget WizKids are also the people that bring us those ridiculously priced D&D things. Like this. If you've got $700 laying around, you too could buy yourself this dragon. Now, I was just at Michael's Art Supply, and I saw the same figure for $11. On the other hand, if you've got 500 extra bucks and you're looking to, show everybody how awesome you are, just imagine what people walking in and seeing this hanging from your wall. And you'd be like, yeah, screw Water Buffalo. I totally went out and killed a dragon. And they'll be like, dragons don't exist, Steve. And you can be like, then where did I get the head? That's it for WizKids Tuesday. Some awesome Christmas toys for you. Site needs it. Just consistently, every site we've looked at has been a disaster with the exception of the Games Workshop site. And that site isn't even that great, but it just shows what taking that 3 extra seconds of time can make a difference for the, your underpaid lackeys whose job it is to maintain and run and organize your websites, especially for a site dedicated for instant visual appeal of money sinks, toys. You want that pop. You want people to be able to navigate it quickly, and you want the first thing they see on every page to be something that just makes them salivate for that toy. That's how toys work. You got to get that instant adrenaline rushing, that instant endorphin, that instant childlike glee. And these sites are all just hard to navigate. And it took way too long to find the cool stuff. So, yeah. So if that's something you want to waste money on for Christmas, you go for it. Because these guys are just, they're the kings, right? And we'll visit them again in a couple weeks, I'm sure. That's it for Tuesday with Toys. If there's any toys you want me to look at on Tuesday, any figure lines or whatever, let me know. Still no General Grievous, but we're still looking for RPG Grandma. Till next time, please like, please share, please subscribe. We can still do it. We can still hit 2,000 by the end of the year. I only need like 400 more. I mean, it's possible, right? I've seen people do it in like 15 minutes. So, of course, those were girls. And they, yeah, whatever. Have a happy day. Take care. Be safe. And I'll talk to you all later. Until then, get off my land.